Hello, in this video I'll show you how to remove and replace the water pump on Ford Transit 2.2 TDCI. This is the hydraulic pump right there. It's driven by that first pulley, and on the rear is the water pump. They're both driven by one pulley. I'm going to be replacing both the hydraulic pump and the water pump, but if you want to replace only the water pump or the hydraulic pump, you need to do the same procedure. First, to start by removing the serpentine belt. On this serpentine belt there is no tension or pulley, so in order to remove it I'm going to get a pry bar and pull out the belt while I turn the crankshaft, and that's how the belt comes out. Next I'm going to remove the three bolts holding this water pump and hydraulic pump pulley. When I remove the bolts for the hydraulic pump, both the water pump and the hydraulic pump will come down. These are the two top bolts holding the pump, the hydraulic pump on top, and there is two more bolts that I need to remove on the bottom. These are the two bolts on the bottom. First I'll start by removing this low pressure hose for the hydraulic pump, and then I'm going to remove the other pipe hydraulic line on the bottom, the high pressure line. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Next I'll start removing the four bolts holding the hydraulic pump and water pump in place. And that's the four bolts out. Now I'm going to try and take out the hydraulic pump along with the water pump. You can see they're both moving. Now the only thing left is to remove the two coolant hoses on the water pump. Now I'll show you a closer view of the coolant hoses. This is one. We need to remove that metal clamp, and the other one is right there. Also, you can see that plastic pipe is going into the engine directly. Now that the two coolant hoses are removed, we can take out the water pump and hydraulic pump. Now we're going to replace the hydraulic pump and the water pump with new ones. This is the new hydraulic pump, and that's the water pump right there. Next, I'll show you the part numbers for the water pump and the hydraulic pump. Now I'm going to attach the water pump and hydraulic pump to each other. They are attached by this coupling in the middle and that bolt on the hydraulic pump. So we need to put that bolt on the threads and then start turning the shaft on the pulley. Okay, now we'll start turning the outer shaft until the bolt starts to tighten on the water pump. When we continue to turn the shaft on the inner part of the water pump is also turning, so we might want to hold it with hand and just hand tighten it as much as possible, and that's it. Now we are going to put the 3 bolts holding the hydraulic pump to the water pump and tighten them. That's the water pump and hydraulic pump assembled. Now we're going to put them onto the engine. This coolant pipe along with the O-ring should go in there on the engine. That's where it goes, and when we put that first in there, then we're going to put on the 4 bolts holding the water pump and the hydraulic pump to the engine. When that coolant pipe goes in all the way into the pipe on the engine, then the bolts will be in their exact positions on the hose of the engine, and then you'll be able to put on the bolts. Now we'll start putting on the bolts and we'll tighten them afterwards. Next we're going to put on this coolant hose and tighten the metal clamps on both coolant hoses. Next we're going to put on the low pressure hydraulic hose and tighten the clamp on it, and then we're going to put on the high pressure hydraulic line and tighten it. Next we're going to put the pulley for the hydraulic pump and the water pump on and tighten the bolts, and then we're going to put on the serpentine belt. And the only thing left is to fuel and bleed the coolant system, and then to fuel and bleed the hydraulic system. Next I'll show you how to put on the serpentine belt where there is no tensioner on it. I'm again going to use a pry bar and also a long ratchet to turn the crankshaft. And that's how you put on the serpentine belt. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.